Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. Today I am doing a video that weirdly a couple of people have messaged me on Instagram and asked for. I had considered doing this. I'll kind of give you a little background to me. So I have been making YouTube videos for 15 years. This is a relatively new YouTube channel. And a couple of people noticed because I had an influx of new followers from talking about my Steam Deck recently, which FYI, I honestly can't get over the response to that Steam Deck video. I was fully expecting people to be like, she rambled. The information was not concise. Like, what was the point in watching this video? Everyone was so welcoming to like the Steam Deck community. Honestly, it could have brought a tear to my eye. I couldn't believe the response to that video. It was 100% positive, which is almost impossible to say on YouTube, especially for that to be like my most popular video. Crazy. So anyway, I had quite a few new people from there that had messaged me on Instagram and said, is this your only channel? Because I do have a YouTube plaque in the background of some of my videos, and that's a fair question. No, it's not. I started on with like beauty and lifestyle stuff in 2010. I then opened a new channel, which was all vlogs. Since then, last year, I decided to kind of split out all of my interests, and now I have 6 channels, most of which are not monetized. It's a long game. Way back when in 2010, and it would be pointless to share that journey and like the how did I and whatever. It would be pointless because the landscape of YouTube has changed completely since 2010. Plus, I got my 100,000 subscribers, and since then, I am on a steady decline. I basically destroyed my YouTube channel by talking about too many different things, which is why in 2004, I decided that I was going to split out my interests because the algorithm really only wants you to talk about one thing. It doesn't know how to like serve your content. If you talk about flowers and you always talk about flowers, and then one day you want to talk about fruits, YouTube's like, well, I don't know if these people who subscribe to you because you talked about flowers are interested in fruits, so I don't know who to give this video to. And then if you talk about fruits too many times and the people with the flowers don't click on the fruits videos, then YouTube decides, oh, no one likes these videos anymore, and stops showing them to anyone. And that's basically what happened on my main channel. My vlog channel, I upload everywhere regardless. My vlog channel, I've kind of honed in a little bit as well, of being like, I'm just going to do a lengthy weekly vlog and I'm going to keep it to that is what we're going to do there. My beauty channel, I'm like beauty and like style stuff there. That's it. I've then got my gaming channel here. I've got something where I talk about business and candle making because that's kind of my side hustle. I have like multiple different things, which I'll link for you below if you're interested. But one of them that I started in 2023 was my gaming channel. The reason that I did that was I kind of always wanted to. I had a go once upon a time and was like, I can't really commit to this. I can't give it the time that it needs, given that I'm not making any money from it. But in 2023, I thought, no, this is a long game. Way back when, in 2010, I didn't make a penny on YouTube. I'd made hundreds of videos before I was ever partnered. And even then, you make very, very minimal money. And that has been my experience with this gaming channel as well. It is a long game, same as with these other channels that I've like spread myself over the internet. In 10 years, I feel confident that I'm going to be glad that I started this and that I decided to separate everything out because of the algorithm and because multiple streams of income is better than one. YouTube can decide to take your content down at any given time, and to have that across different platforms or across different channels makes me feel more confident. But yeah, it is a real long game and it is not a get rich quick by any stretch of the imagination. When you see people talking about you can make this much money, you watch those videos and it's always nonsense. It's always like, oh, you make like meme videos or stupid videos. It's never videos that you would want to make. Like you might think, oh, I really want to make videos about, it could be anything, building houses, art, anything. And those videos are not the videos that these people are talking about when they tell you you can do this overnight, how to get 100,000 subscribers really, really quickly. It's never the kind of content that you want to make. So I wanted to be really honest and upfront with you and just give you kind of like a transparent idea of realistically, with 1,000 subscribers, I have been monetized for just over 3 months. How much money am I making? I'm going to tell you. I am not making very much money at all. First of all, I've been, what has it been? 3.5 months. You have to earn, I think, $60 before they will pay you out, which I have not earned that much money yet. The first month I was monetized, partially through the month, I got £11.86. The next month, £19.58. December, I got £24.18. December usually is a good month. It's usually a bit of a hike. More advertisers in December and July. But then January, because of the Steam Deck video, I've had a bit of a hike. We're only halfway through the month and I've got £27.76. This is not life-changing money. This is not like, wow, quit your job money. Also, bearing in mind that I've been making YouTube videos for this amount of time, I have got 100,000 subscribers on one of those channels. I would consider myself to be, like a long-term YouTuber, but I am not a full-time YouTuber. I have never felt confident that I could earn enough money from my YouTube channel to give up my full-time job. My regular job. I work part-time, and then my YouTube is kind of like my part-time. It subsidizes my income. It has allowed me to work part-time, so it has been a regular income for more than a decade at this point, and I feel confident that it can subsidize my part-time income so that I can continue doing that indefinitely. But I will never feel confident that I am going to earn consistent money on YouTube so that I could give up my regular job. Never. I don't know how much money I would have to be earning on a regular basis for me to be like, I'll quit now. Because you're in no control of this at all. At any given time, YouTube can just decide to stop showing people your videos. At any given time, it can just shadow ban you. It's not smart to rely on this as your main source of income. Obviously, you can get sponsorships, you can do affiliate links, all of that stuff is separate. If you are like really determined to be a full-time content creator and you are prepared to really hustle and bring in the money, then that is completely different. But do not ever rely on YouTube AdSense income as your only source of income. Even if you've got multiple channels, I just don't think it's smart. In my opinion, if you have responsibilities, if you've got bills to pay, a mortgage, children, family, whatever, it's just not smart. If you are a hustler and you are going to bring in money from elsewhere, again, different situation. I'm not. People come to me. I decide whether or not it is right for me or wrong for me. I've done no sponsorships on this channel so far. It's just not big enough to be doing things like that. I do pretty regular sponsorships. Oh, I say pretty regular, not really compared to some people, because I really turn down a lot of stuff. I'm very picky because I do have children, especially my older children. I don't want to make this out to be like I'm so much better than other people, because I'm not. But I do feel like, dependent on what your life experiences are and where you are in your life, it will depend on choices that you make. And I have kind of my children as a benchmark for whether or not I feel comfortable taking on a sponsorship. And when I see things that's to do with gambling, to do with healthcare, to do with cosmetic procedures, which I get a lot of that kind of thing, I do not feel comfortable taking that kind of sponsorship. I decide on what I will accept based on, would I want my children to be influenced into paying their money or to doing this thing? And if that's a no, then it's a no. And that's pretty much kind of where my ethical line is. So I don't actually take a lot of sponsorships, but I also don't go out there looking for them. And I don't have to do that because I have a part-time job. I'm not a salesperson. I'm not good at selling myself. I'm really not good at that like self-promotion, which I think also is probably a big reason why I haven't had huge success, because I have had a lot of videos that I felt really good about. I'm just not good at selling myself. So this is all worth bearing in mind. If you're great at those things, then again, you're going to be more successful than I was. But if you are someone who just wants to put things out into the ether and hope people find them, this is the experience you can expect. Minimal growth and minimal amounts of money just kind of trickling in. But it's a little trickle for something that I consider to be a hobby. And that one day, like with my regular channels, I've got like thousands and thousands of videos on YouTube. I mean, I don't know how many, but like literally thousands across my different channels. And across the ones that are being monetized, that little drizzle of income comes in. It's pretty consistent. But again, not. Because if I stopped uploading all of a sudden, it would drizzle away. It would it would dry up. And if I stopped uploading, I'm sure that YouTube would just stop showing all of the old content. So it wouldn't be consistent. It's not guaranteed income, is what I'm saying. Moving into the amount of money per video that you get. So this is wildly different. You wouldn't even believe how different this is. And this is another thing. If you are someone who is preparing to hustle and preparing to make this I want to do this full time, this is something you need to bear in mind, because this is something that you can research. I make videos that I want to make. I make videos that I feel are going to be interesting for me in the moment. Like, I'm wanting to play this game right now. The point and click games that I make are going to make me no money at all, but I love them. I make really long play point and click videos where no one is watching them, and I'm just basically filming myself for hours playing one game. That is not a money earner. That is not a game that is gonna, it's not a video that is gonna like bring in the money. It's not really even bringing in the views. It's purely a passion thing for me. Like, I just love it. And I want to share those games with as many people as I can, and I want to find my tribe that way. But if you want to really earn money this way, this is not the way to do it. What you should be doing is researching the content categories that make the most money. So let me just give you an example. This is RPM. RPM stands for revenue per meal, which is not million, it's 1,000, because the root of the word is Latin, meal. Have you heard mille feuilles, which is like 1,000 layers, like little desserts and stuff? Yeah. Anyway, no one cares. So I've got a few different examples for you here that might blow your mind. So a Dreamlight Valley video. This has got quite a few views, and the revenue per 1,000 views, the RPM, is £1.39 per 1,000 views. That's not a lot. So even if I got 100,000 views, that would only make me £100. Bananas, okay? The next one, the revenue is £2.53, almost double, which is great. Is it almost? Yeah, almost double. There or thereabouts. Now, oh, hang on, let me tell you what that one was. I can't. I didn't make a note of that. Apologies. You're just going to have to wonder. No, I think that was Steam Deck, actually. And then the final one, and I just picked these at random. The final one, and this really, really surprised me, but it actually makes a lot of sense because there's so many videos about Stardew Valley on YouTube. And now I wonder if this is why. The revenue for my latest Stardew Valley is £7.42 per 1,000. Holy moly. That is so much more money. And so when you've got people who are focusing on like only talking about Stardew Valley, only talking about Animal Crossing, only talking about whatever, they are double whammying this. They are thinking specifically, we're niching down. Someone is being shown this content. We know that if they subscribe, they want to see the next video. We've got more chance of YouTube like promoting me and pushing to as many people as possible who are going to be interested in this very specific topic. For me, soul destroying. I did that with makeup. I was Miss Budget Beauty for a long time, and then I basically blew it all up because I just was sick of talking about the same stuff. In hindsight, I should have created new channels. That's what I've done now, because trying to pivot that into more lifestyle content just didn't work. YouTube didn't know who to make me anymore, who to sell me to anymore. And so I totally get why people are like Stardew channels, Animal Crossing channels. That is not for me. But I am not, this is not a like monetary focused channel. I would love to be making a little side earning from this alongside my other channels. But of all the channels that I've created, this is the one that I'm not expecting to make a tremendous amount of money from. But it's also kind of interesting because as I am creating different content, I am kind of finding, oh wow, massive disparity between how much I can earn talking about this versus how much I can earn talking about this. And it's been quite an interesting thing just in this quarter that I have been monetized, how massively different that is. And I would never have been able to guess. I mean, Dreamlight Valley gets a lot more views for me, but Stardew makes me so much money. So if I talk about Stardew Valley, I don't need to have as many people watch for me to make more money. It's just, again, research and really planning out your content if this is what you're interested in, which presumably if you're watching this, it is. If you are interested in me talking like more in depth about this, I could do kind of like a monthly or a quarterly segment just for those people who are interested. Again, it'll do nothing for the algorithm for this channel, but I could. Why does it keep doing this? Why? It's because I'm filming this on my iMac, I'm sure, but I don't know why. I need to turn that feature off because it's super annoying. But yeah, if you would be interested in that kind of content, let me know. I would love to do that for you, but I may shift that over onto my like business side hustle candle making content channel. It kind of makes more sense there, but then I don't know. It's all kind of an interesting test at the moment. Being such like an old school YouTuber, this has been such an interesting, like, this is what YouTube is like now. And learning the hoops you have to jump through to initially be monetized. I mean, that is crazy. 4,000 watch hours is bananas. That is so many watch hours. The subscribers, I mean, I'm someone who got to like 100,000 subscribers so slowly. It took me 10 years to get to there because I'm not like a like and subscribe kind of person. I'm just not. I can't do it. It makes me feel the ick inside. I can't do it. I cannot ask people, come on, why don't you just follow along? And I have to. It's something that you have to do in order to grow on YouTube. But again, it all comes down to self-promotion, and probably it's not a great thing to do as an intentional, like trying to make yourself have this as a job if you're not good at self-promotion. It's probably the case. I mean, thankfully that was never my plan. I've never wanted to be a full-time YouTuber. I would love to make a full-time YouTube salary, don't get me wrong, that would be amazing, but I'm always going to keep my regular job because pension, I'm nearly 40. Let's not be crazy. Let's be responsible and keep real money coming in, because this could go away anytime. So, you know, take my old lady heed. I would recommend don't be doing that. It seems crazy to me. But it's totally a thing. You can absolutely earn money with very little promotion, but a lot of work in terms of actually putting out the videos. It's going to take a long time. 100 videos minimum. I might have made 150 videos before I was ever monetized on YouTube. I did like a Vlogmas last year. Not last year, 2023. So 24 videos alongside doing actual Vlogmas on my vlog channel, alongside making regular beauty and style videos on my main channel, and running a candle business and working part-time. It's not for the faint of heart. It's not. It's not like I'll just, you know, it takes a really, really long time to earn any money on YouTube if you want to do it properly. But if you want to watch those other videos where they're like, here's how to do this quick, you can do that. But I don't think that has any longevity at all. So hopefully this has been helpful. And if you've got any questions or if you want to follow up, let me know. Yeah, thanks for watching. And I will see you guys in my next entirely non-related video.